Die, die, dime, die, dime, die, 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 da, di, da. Hello. Hello. Para 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 pa. Pam para pam pam. Pam para pam pam. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm streaming in a kind of a weird timing, so I guess most of you will not be there, but that's fine. You know, I stream just to progress with the game and do stuff. And so one of the people in the chat named Twilight decided to help on the lockpicking minigame, which is something that I want to do since very long time. And we never had the chance to do properly, right? And he started to build the 3D model and some of the coding, some of the Unreal Engine stuff that will allow to play the minigame, right? Which is great. So now the question is, how can we make this adaptable to different difficulties, right? So I think the idea was that you can start with a base version like this that is like 4 pins and yeah, and then you can have maybe another version. And this one is already kind of textured. I mean, may not be the best texture in the world, but fine. I tried to texture the way I could. Yeah, and the back is a bit weird, but it's fine. I mean, the back anyway is not... No one will see it. So I think the idea is, can we... by the way, this light... I don't know why this model is in a kind of in a weird place, right? It's below ground. I don't know. It's been given to me like this by Twilight, so I'm going to use it as is. I don't want to change his positions, but I would like to create another one, right? Because this could be used with 1, 2, 3, 4 pins, and the idea, yeah, the idea was to have a kind of a texture like this. Now, what I'm thinking is that if we do it 2D, right, probably the end result is better, right? I mean, quality-wise, I mean, if you can have a picture like this, now it is a bit weird here because it's been generated by the artificial intelligence, right? So it looks a bit weird, I know. But I use this as a texture, right? I use this as a texture for this model. And it doesn't look very nice here in Blender just because Blender lights sometimes are just stupid. Never understood exactly how to make it proper, right? But yeah, you see that is like stupidly stupid. Yeah, maybe it's a bit better this way. But yeah, so these are the places where the pins will fit. And my idea was, can we create an alternate version? Hello, Mike. Hello, Mohonin. Hello. I'm trying to work on a lockpicking minigame, and Twilight is helping me. I mean, actually, it did it all for now, and I'm just modifying what it did, right? So, yeah. So that is what I'm doing. So the question is, for example, if you have a lock like this, right? So we could have a simple lock with like two pins in the middle. And then we can have a lock with 3 pins, and then we can have a lock with 4 pins. So I think if there is the space, but the pin is not there, I think it's absolutely fine. Now, I don't know exactly why... let me resave it to... Let me resave it to lock minigame something. Lock minigame V3, I would say. I think I would like to open up all the pieces and import them into the same scene. I think it makes little sense that they are all separate. For whatever reason, Twilight did it separate. I think it doesn't know that you can... I think it doesn't know that you can just put everything into one file and then export it as that. So the positioning of this is a bit weird, but anyway. Yeah, I guess that this one is in that position for reasons, so maybe that one I will not move. Okay, this basically are all the pieces that we have. I don't understand too much the positioning. I don't understand too much the positioning of this actually. Because to me, it looks like it should be like this, right? But fine. Yeah, so the idea, right, is that so let me rename this collection to export pieces, right? And and let me also rename the things in a way that is more reasonable. So like lockpick base, lockpick gate. This one is lockpick slit or whatever it is. And this one is lockpick pin. Might do like to catch Dallas live stream. Yeah, are you because you are in +4, right? +4 time zone, right? So usually when I stream is night for you, right? Yeah. Usually it's night. Yeah, I know. We'll create another. Wait, let me switch the scene. Meanwhile. Hey, anyway, morning. Thank you for all the suggestions that you put in Discord. That's cool. So what I would like to do, I would like now to see, first of all, I want to move everything up because I don't know why this thing is below ground. It's so annoying to model below ground. Oh, and by the way, not only is below ground, but it's also upside down. Seriously? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, in theory it's like this, right? It is the positive z. Bah. Okay, fine. Fine. I will just reposition it for yeah, and also this is the positive x, so not only you see, it's also rotated. It's also rotated wrong. Insane. Yeah, I think we can rotate it like this so that it is consistent with the normal view, right? In the top view, and also I think we can reposition it so it's like a middle, right? So it's like middle. Yup. So what I was saying is that this thing needs to be like this. This thing will be positioned here. I don't know why is small. Because there is the spring. I think the spring is probably... Do we have the spring? No, we don't have the spring. Looks like I'm missing the spring. But anyway, the idea is that these pins will move up and down, right? In this case. And I think this needs to be like that. I don't know why it is separate, but I don't know if there is a reason why it's separate. There is a kind of a casing there, which I think is fine. I think that this may use a bit of a smooth, right? It's a bit too rough there, but so in theory, this is the key. It is the keyhole, right? And it is your lockpicking tool. So what you are doing is to, right, is to do this, right? Is to do this. I don't know if I agree with the shape because, but okay. I think the lockpicking tool should be longer than this, no? Like if you want to push. We have a video though, because he sent me a video of the first iteration of it, and I think we can check it again. Wait, let me check it again. Yeah, he's here. Lockpicking demo.
Hello, this is the updated.
Yeah, you see, that is before the reskin, right? So that is just a model without any texture, without anything. So yes, I'm missing the spring. So what is doing? Okay, so he has the pin. I see. So it's different than what I was doing. So the pin is actually sitting here. Yeah, which actually makes sense. So when you are pushing, right? When you are pushing like this, right? You are pushing like this. You can push up to here, which I think is more than enough, right? Now, okay, I think that is good actually. So now the question is, if we yeah, this part needs to be improved actually. It's too rough. I don't know why it's so rough. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking to do it. Just do it. Just do it! I mean, do I want to do it with... no, I don't think so. Yeah, just like that. I think it's good enough. It's already betting. Now the point will be... I think also will be cool if all the items have the same pivot, right? And the pivot is 0, 0, because at the moment the pivot is all over the place. Like this guy has a pivot here, this guy has a pivot there, right? So they are all in different positions, which is very strange. I think we should pivot everything in the same place. Today is not a great day outside. It's very cloudy and a bit let me see. Yeah, it's kind of cloudy. You cannot see the mountains. Cannot see the mountains, unfortunately, my boys. Param, paraparam, pam, pam, param, paraparam, pam, pam. What is this music? It's nice. Xenoblade. Always Xenoblade Chronicles. I mean, this soundtrack of Xenoblade is insane. It's so many pieces, so many songs, and they are so good. They are so freaking good. It's incredible. Okay. So my only question is, right, if we want to have a different pin also at the bottom, do we have to change the wall lock, or I think we have to change two pieces. We have to change this piece and we have to change this piece, right? And what I'm thinking is, let me save a second so maybe I can recover. What I'm thinking is, if we have to push this direction, right? If we have to push this direction, we will need this part to be bigger, right? So I will have to significantly change the model, because all this needs to go down, no? I mean, it's not a tragedy. It's not a tragedy. I think it's doable. I think the easiest will be... What is the easiest way? The easiest, I think, is to select this and then scale it on the and then scale it. Yeah, but first I need to duplicate it, my boys, huh? First I need to duplicate it. I think the gate will stay the same. I don't think that the gate will change, but the slit will definitely change. The slit will definitely change. Also, this one is a very nice song. Portal. I think the easiest for me, I don't know if these two are identical, but the easiest for me is just to take this, duplicate it. So create a slit 2. I think this will become a thing. I think this will become a thing, my boys. I don't think we will have two pins. Okay, we have slit 2 and slit. Okay, so I think the easiest, you know, the easiest to have the other slit is to just duplicate this. So we take everything here, we delete it, we simply delete it. Then we take this. Then we take this and we simply duplicate it, rotate it, GG it, right? Ah, no, fuck. Nah. No, we need to mirror it. Because otherwise, yeah, we need to mirror it. It's not gonna work this way. It's not gonna work, my boys. So we have to take this and actually mirror it on the Y. Well, first we have to duplicate it. And then we have to mirror it on the Y. Okay, so now in theory should be... should be correct. Now if we could do... no, that would have been too nice. We could smash it there. Okay. Can we merge also 4 vertices, or is too much to ask? We merge 2. Okay, we merge 4. Nice. Good. The problem is that I don't think it's the same. I can change the pinch or whatever it's called. It is slightly different, I don't know why, but it's very slightly, so I think it's fine. It's not a big deal. You see that This one is slightly different from this one. Right? Like it goes a bit higher for whatever reason. But who cares? Okay, so we have the slit with the 8 now. We have the slit with the 8. And texture-wise, it should be fine because I just copied. We have the problem, obviously, of the inside out. We have the problem of the inside out. Okay. Definitely better. Yeah, this afternoon I will not be here, guys, so that is why I'm streaming now. Because this afternoon I will be available only like 1 hour or 2, and then I'm going somewhere with some friends, and so, yeah. Incredible, I'm getting some social life, guys. That's very weird for me. Very strange. Very. Okay, so now, well, we will need 2 things, right? We will need to expand this, base, and I think it's fairly easy because we can actually activate correct face, and we can scale on the Y based on this thing, right? So I think if we do it like that, it will dynamically, yeah, you see, it will dynamically expand it. Now we may have a bit of a problem, yeah. As you can see, we have a bit of a problem there, but we can fix it. We have a problem here, right? Well, in theory, I can select that as well and scale it to get it. Yeah, let's do that. So if I select this as well, and I do the same that I was doing, yeah, we resolve the issue. Now how long should this be? Well, probably up to here. So there is space because I want to have enough space for other pins, right? So this will be a much more complex lock and is allowing 8. So I think that with this will be enough because you can use the version 1 with 2 pins only, with 3 pins and with 4 pins, and then we can use this version up to 8 pins, right? And I think it's more than enough. Let me read again. I think we had a document, no? On lockpicking. Yeah, I think we had a document on lockpicking. What did I say? What did I say? Oh wow, this one seems to be very complex. Splinter Cell lockpicking. Elder Scroll Online. It's kind of interesting that Elder Scroll Online actually has 2 lockpicks, right? What is this lockpick used for? It's used to rotate. It's used to rotate. I see. Is used to rotate. Fine. Is used to rotate. I was thinking, you remember the Sky Oblivion project, because it is the remake of Oblivion. I mean, did it release or not? Development diaries. There is one on the 3rd of August. Hello, who joined? Hello, Lootmonger. Hey, thank you for the follow. And welcome, welcome. I was just checking some news while I was working on my stuff. It's not done, right? Wow, 15 minutes, bro. 15 minutes is really a lot. I cannot watch 15 minutes. I just wanted to know if it's done or not done. But probably. After 10 years, we are almost ready to share with everyone our planned release for 25. Windows is approaching. We are showing off the Gold Coast City on Anvil and Plus Plus player. Blah. Despite our progress, we can't do this alone. I hope with your support, we can complete this final step. If you're a fan of the project, want to help other way, please share the video. No, it doesn't say anything, pretty much. But I don't know, we should look at the video. But, so I got that idea. So here is what I was saying, right? These are the different systems that in video games for lockpicking, right? So there is Skyrim, there is Oblivion first version, there is Splinter Cell, this is Elder Scroll Online. These are the one that I found that made sense. I don't know about the timing. I think the timing is a bit weird to have a maximum time to. I don't know. So what do we want, right? What we want is some input parameters. So mainly the lock strength and the lock picking skill, right? And then we want to have the lock types, right? And for example, a small jewelry box, a chest, some furniture like cabinet, some doors, some vaults, right? And yeah, the puzzle can be scaled based on difficulty. A simple lock can be just pressure. One pin unlocks at a certain height. Very simple. Yeah, so the idea here is that you have a pin here that moves, and he has a certain height at which he unlocks. Now the problem is how do we make it meaningful in terms of movement, right? So imagine that you are moving this thing, right? Up and down, together with your tool, right? Together with your tool. So you're moving it up and down. And now the question becomes, let's say that the given position, right? The given position is this, exactly where that line is, okay? I don't know, there is a line, but exactly where the line is. So it is enough to bring it there, or is there like a sound, right? Maybe there is a sound like a tick, 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 tick. That when you go close to the point where you have to stop, because I think you have to stop on it, right? So there should be a check that yeah, I think the easiest is that there is a check that if you stop in the right place. So if you just do this, right? If you just do this, it will do nothing. If you just do this, it will not unlock. But if you do this and then you stop like 1 second, it will actually unlock. So this could be the design of the simple pin. Then a more complex design, like we are saying here in the document. Let me add this though. If you move the lockpick up and down quickly, it will do nothing. You have to stop. I don't know if you have to stop and press something else, right? Do you think you should stop and press something else? Like if you are rotating? Maybe you have to click. I think if you click... The problem is that people will just click everywhere, right? Will click, 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 click while they move up and down. Do you have any suggestions on how to do that, boys? Do you have any ideas on how to do this properly? Let me just check one thing because I forgot. One thing. Okay, I'm here, I'm back. Yeah, not a very sunny day. Not a very sunny day, but it's the same. Not a very sunny day. By the way, Lootmonger, if you're still here, how did you find us? How did you find the stream? How do you find this niche, small, crazy stream? I don't know if I want to click, but could be a way. Could be a way. If you move the lockpick up and down quickly, it will do nothing. I think there should be a sound. I don't know exactly how to do a sound, but I think it's not that hard, right? To have a sound that is like doing like click or tick, like just a tick when you are close to the because I think at the moment, right, if we look at this movie, I don't know what he's saying, by the way, if he's saying something or not.
Also, I incorporated lockpicking skill and lock strength. So the higher the lock strength, the harder it is to open the lock. Also, it lags less, so I'll just try to unlock it.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem though, because at the moment the way it is done, it is that you are just touching the pin.
So I'll just try to unlock it.
Yeah, so you're just touching the pin and the pin goes up, right? While my idea was that you would balance together with the pin. So it doesn't just animate, right? But it follows, basically this and this become the same thing. So yeah, I think there's something that we need to change. Because I think there is something we need to change actually. So a simple lock can be just pressure when ping unlocks at a certain height. Very simple. Let me just say something before this. The lockpick moves together with the pin you are pushing, right? Maybe I can take a screenshot just to explain what I mean, right? So what I mean is that what I mean is that if this goes up, right, all this goes up. This is why I think we need a better tool. I think this tool is not good enough because it will hit this, right? I don't think that this tool is a good tool. I think we need to change it, boys. We need to change it. I think this tool needs to be way. Also, I don't understand why it's not pointy, but well, maybe it's okay. It's not pointy now that I think about it. Can I easily remove a loop or is it impossible? I think this thing has too many loops. Doesn't do it, huh? Well, I cannot do it actually. I don't know why this thing is so detailed. It's like super detailed for nothing. I think like this is more than enough. And this thing is super small, by the way, so... I think I will remove one every 2. You may say why? I don't know. Just because I can. Uh-oh, there's a missing piece. Why there is a missing piece here? Uh-oh. Is there an horizontal face or? Huh? I think there is. Yeah, there was. No. Okay, anyway, no one will ever notice that. I don't know. Okay, loops are always. But anyway, apart from this, right? Which is all nice. And I don't know why this thing is so weird. Like why this is so broken. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's not go crazy for this. Let's not go crazy for this. Oops. So I think the problem we have with this tool is that it's not long enough, right? And so what I'm thinking to just take everything here. It may not be very easy to select. Yeah, obviously. May not be very easy to select. And then basically move everything up, right? And then we will have to rotate that thingy. But to make it more like this than like that. I mean, I like this kind of idea, but I think it's wrong. The way it is, I mean, we may do it, maybe we may do it this way. So that he actually has a curve, but the curve is generated up here. Right? Yeah, so what I mean is that the curve is generated here, but everything else no. Is actually, yeah, and the curve can even be more evident than this, right? Can even be more evident than this. I don't know if there will be enough space, because I think we are finishing the space a bit with this, but I think it's fine. Yeah, so I think it can be something like that, actually. Yeah. So it's basically flat, you know, this line is basically, I mean, it's not exactly, but it's basically at this line, and we are getting a bit of a round shape here just because. Just because we want it to look nicer, and so we have more space, right? We have more space to push, because I need more space to push. At the same time, it should be possible to make this thing stay inside. I understand that. Why there is this weird... Huh? I don't know. It looks like there is still... It looks like there is still a kind of a weird inside... No? Yes, there is. This thing. What is this thing? Huh? Let me try to clean the model. Yeah, there was a weird edge. Okay, fine. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Uh-oh. Base and slit. So the point is, can this thing go up significantly, right? Yeah, I think it can go up like this. Can we make this pin a bit longer? I mean, we can, but we are already like at the limit, right? So in theory, I can make it longer, but if I make it that it doesn't really move, it becomes a bit too much, right? I mean, I can try to go up a bit more, but I think like it is now is okay. Actually, I feel is good. I mean, there are a lot of these things that are rotated wrong. I don't know why, but. But it's fine. I mean, these are very minor modifications anyway, so I don't think we should care too much about it. It would be basically invisible in game. Okay, so I think there is a better range, right, for our pin. And so what I was saying is that if the pin touches the surface, right, which is like here, if the pin touches the surface, these two things should move together. Okay, so there was a bit of the idea, right? These two things should move together up and down. So what I wanted to put here in the picture is that is the way it is, and then when you push it, right? When you push it, there is not a lot of range, but that's fine. How can we increase the range? Well, we can increase the range by making this larger, but I don't know if I want. Anyway, it's fine. I would like the range to be like this, though. I mean, I would like to be a full range, right? I would like it to be a full range. The problem is that if I want to make it a full range, we need, unfortunately, this part to be larger, right? We need this part to be larger because our tool needs to be larger. No. I mean, we can. It's not the end of the world, right? We can take... it's not super easy, but it's also not impossible. It's not super easy, but it's also not impossible. We could take... Now, the only problem will be that if I make this range different between top and bottom, it may be harder to manage it, right? Maybe harder to manage it. Like the distance from here to here, right? If we take a measurement, whatever, and we try to do the, you know, from here to here is 1.25. And I guess I would never have enough here for 1.25. Well, actually, 1.3. Okay, that's a good news, actually. So in theory, it's long enough. Okay. They measure it right. Yes, I measure it right. So there can be enough space, actually, to have it done properly. Yeah, but what I have to do, I have to make this thing longer. So I have to take my wall thing and I have to take all this and just go down so that my pin can be longer. I think so. It is a bit of a devastating change, but so if I do this, right? I'm saying it's a devastating change because everything changes now. So this thing needs to be larger. I mean, it's not a big deal because at the end it's not that complex, right? So it's just a matter of doing this. So it's not the end of the world. And this thing the same, right? So no, but this thing needs to be like that because it's entering, yeah, it's entering into kind of a hole, yeah. Okay. So now we gained a lot of space, which to me is actually the solution to all our problems. Because since we got a lot of space, now we can make our pin longer, and I think that now it finally works. Because if I take this and no, it's looking a bit stupid, but it looks a bit why it looks stupid? I think it looks stupid because it's all the same in this area, while it should probably be it looks a bit stupid, huh? Can I shrink it a bit? Yes. I think it looks better, definitely. I mean, it still looks super large here, I don't know why, but I think this size is kind of very weird. Like is smaller here, larger there. I don't know. It looks strange, right? This thing looks like it's not really even in any possible way. But I think at this point we should just not care because otherwise we're just wasting time. It is a bit weird, yes. It is. This pin is a bit weird, but fine. I think it's weird because it looks too big here compared to what it is here, right? Yeah, that's the main problem. Okay, we can try that. So it looks like we made it too big. I think it looks a bit better. Okay, so now we have way more space, right? So now if I want to push this thing up, I can go... Yup, I go nearly at the top, which is very nice. Nearly at the top. Okay. Which is very nice. We can even make it a bit longer if we want. But now we have way more range, right? We have way more range. Can make it longer. Can make it longer. Do you think it should go backward or... You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that it's probably nicer if we do it this way. The problem is that I will have to change pretty much everything. No. Let me try. If it's bad, I will undo. I know that it looks like very small modifications, but still, you know, I would like to have it nice. Okay. So let's assume that it's like this. Now we change it a lot, right? So this one is way longer, but the fact that it's way longer allows us to have, in the mini game, you see, way more range, right? Up to the top, which is exactly what I want. So now we have a good range, and so something can be here, can be here, can be down here, right? So I think at least we have more gameplay, right? Before there was too little. Right? There was really too little. I think now we have more, yeah. We have more possibilities. Okay, nice. I think I will keep it this way. So I think we can take the screenshot again and just say that this will move together. This will move together with my thingy. Can I have it on the side or is it too hard? How do I have this there? It's not possible. Can I put it in a table maybe? Let me put it in a table. Aha. In a table it worked. Okay. Can we have this table without any border, or is too much to ask? did something stupid. I don't know what happened. Okay. Okay. So, yup. So the lockpick moves together with the pin you are pushing, right? So I think this is the idea. And I don't know if I slept well tonight or not. Kind of, but not really good. Can I? No, I cannot copy it. Why? Yeah, we can take another screenshot. How are you guys today? You're very quiet, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I understand it's Saturday morning, so probably not the best time to be awake. Okay, so I don't know if this guy worked on it yesterday. I hope he didn't work on it, because otherwise I would like override all his things, right? But I think it looks good in terms of positioning. I mean, the pin is obviously halfway because this is cut off, right? But I think it's fine. I think it's perfectly fine. Okay, so we have a base. We have a base 1, yes, and we have a base 2. Ah, fuck! Now the base 1 is fucked as well. No. Yeah. Obviously. No. Yes, it is. Because I changed the base 2, but not the base 1, so I need to change the base 1, boys, to be identical to the base 2. No. I mean, it's easy. In reality, it's easy, right? Let's think that it's easy so that we don't panic, okay? Let's not panic. Let's not panic. Let's not panic. So in theory it's like this, right? So base 1 and base 2 now are compatible. Now the problem that we have slit 2, which is actually correct, but we have slit 1, which is actually wrong. So I need to match slit 1 with slit 2. And it's easy. Okay, we did it. We did it. It was less painful than what I was thinking. It was less painful. So if I take only slit 1, pin 1, base 1, right? Does this work or no? Yeah, it does. It does in the same way. Yep. It does in the same way. It does in the same way. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, everything is good, boys. Everything is good. Yeah. It seems it is matching. No. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the texture is a bit fucked. We will have to fix it, but fine. Yeah, texture is a bit off on the sides, but it's okay. So now, the idea would be for base number 2, right, to have also the lower pins only for base number 2. So what is the easiest way to do this? The easiest way to do this is probably to just copy this piece and put it here. Yes. Well. Yes. If I copy, should I copy the wall piece so it was useless that I did this, or should I just copy the geometry and then cut off? Yeah. I think the easiest would be. Well, I'm thinking this, right? I'm thinking to take this, all the way here. All the way here. Then start here again, take all the way here, take this, take this, take this, take this. And then we take all the inside. Yeah, the problem is to be sure that we select everything. But yeah, so if I take this wall piece, hopefully it is correct. Yeah, you see that, for example, I missed one triangle there for whatever reason. And there is this risk, eh? By the way, why we even have that? I don't know. Ah, yes, because there's no, it must be. Yeah, I think I'm messing up already. I will not select everything needed. Should I delete everything else? I mean, hide everything else and then just select this piece fully? Yes, probably it's better. Yeah, it is better. 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 Let me do this. Let me hide. 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 And then we just take this and hide as well. And then we take... up to here, right? Hide. Okay, now we have our piece. This is the piece that we want to copy. Yeah, this way is much easier. This is the piece that we want to copy. And boom. Now, if I copy it here, what happens? Well, okay, let's duplicate it a second. Let's rotate on the Z 180, right? And then let's just move it on the Y up to the point that it makes sense. And then we will have to adapt, right? We will have to adapt our shape. Yeah, I'm already seeing some problems. For example, I think that the side we need to delete. Like this side, right? We don't need it. Because we have it in the lower piece. And now in the lower piece we delete this. And we delete the top fully or not? Yeah, we delete the top fully as well. I don't know if it's if there is a small line. I think there will be a small line, but we can recreate it, I guess. I think we can recreate it. I think we can recreate it as needed because if I try to do it manually. Okay, so we delete all of that, and then we recreate it if needed. Okay. So now we have to put this inside of that. Not super easy, but fine. So I think I will go down vertically. Yeah. Something like this. You see that the size is actually correct, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The only point is that obviously now these faces are kind of fucked up. I think vertically we are pretty much good. I think we can do this. It's not a big deal. Wait, I did it without face correctness. I have to do it with face correctness. Which one is it? This one? Yeah, we will have to recreate this kind of shape, but I think that's easy. We have a bit more detail, right, on this guy. Okay. So now we match this 1 to 1. And yeah, this thing is a bit weird actually. Why is like that? I don't know. Probably because originally was not here. I don't know. But anyway, it's super small, no one will see it. Okay, now we have to do the same on this side. Right? By the way, can you imagine that the default of Blender is not orbiting around selection? Isn't that crazy? That someone can think to put a default in a 3D program that it doesn't orbit around selection? Crazy, huh? But it's what it is. You have to enable it manually. You have to enable it manually. Okay, so now that we did this, which I think is good, we need to create, right, this thing, which in theory is fairly simple if we, I mean, assuming that it works. Just one face, right? Boom. Yes, and now the problem is that this thing needs to be textured properly. Not like that. Definitely not like that. It can be put here somewhere. And I think it's good enough, actually. Even if it's not matching perfectly the everything else, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, so now we have basically a variation. I don't know why the normals are so fucked, but no, I still have a problem. Wait. We still need to match this with this. Yep. We still need to match this with this because this is actually separate at the moment, you see? That is separate. And the reason that is separate is because this needs to be split. I think I probably like more the way it is here, but just trying to fix the... Please, can you select the other... Okay. Okay. So like this should be all one piece, right? This should be all one piece. Yeah. Okay. So we are good up to there. We have to do the same here. Oh wow, I really didn't like that. You can do this if you want. Exactly. This thing we have to split in 2. Okay. And then here what happened? Okay. So now in theory should be all one piece, right? Should be all one piece, and it should be the same as our other. Which is actually pretty cool. Okay. Nice. Yeah, the only thing that is a bit weird is why there is that strange this, right? This is a bit weird. I mean, is, you see, is not like it's like broken. Like if this should actually be below this guy, right? Somehow. I mean, we can move it if we want. Yeah, so it should be more like that than the way it was. Exactly. I think we have probably the same problem on base 1. Because it's a pure copy. Ah, no, base 1 was different actually. Okay, fine. I don't know, I did something. But it's okay. Okay, so now we have a base 2 that has 8 slots, which I think is very nice. I think it's probably the maximum that we need, right? I'm not envisioning to have more than this. I think he's... These pieces are textured a bit weird, actually. I don't know if I like that line being everywhere. Yeah, this line, right? This line. I mean, it's easy. We just do this and GG. It will not be fully contiguous, but who cares? Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Guys, are you alive? Give me a sign. Give me a sign you're still there, please. I'm feeling alone. I'm feeling alone here. Give me a sign. Tell me something, whatever. It's not changing. I was thinking that this part would change, but it didn't. Ah, now. Ah, now. Okay, fantastic. So the point is... Give me a sign. Ah, Mike, you're there. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hello, hello. Mark Sim. Okay, so what we are doing, we are basically building, right, this this object. It will be used for lockpicking, right? And hopefully one day you will see it in game. I don't know when, but you know. So that is the that is the base 2. Just watching with full concentration. Wow. I mean, usually people do other stuff while they watch my stream, which is perfectly fine. right? Like maybe they keep the stream in the background and maybe they keep the stream in the background and they cook or they do whatever they need to do, right? Or they do their work. Maybe they just do their normal work while they watch my stream, right? That's normal. Not against that. I will have to go in about half an hour, 40 minutes from now, roughly. Okay, so we have base 1 and base 2. Now let me see how the base 2 works together with the slit 2, together with the pin 1. I think pin 1 I will just duplicate it and I will just rotate it 180. Oops, didn't work. What do you mean? Rotate on the Z 180. Yeah, so the pin, the other pin will go down here, for example, right? Just as an example. And this pin will move like this. Right? This pin will move like this. So now, I mean, we can even duplicate the lockpick if we want, because actually this lockpick needs to be in a different position. Right? So this lockpick needs to be like this. So basically the lockpick needs to swap, right? Top and bottom. I don't know exactly how to do it, but there should be a key or a button or something in the UI that allows you to do the top and bottom, right? And so you will be able to push. So you will be able to push here as well, right? Which is perfectly fine. Okay. Okay, I think as a first version is done. I think as a first version is done, my boys. Let me just check something. Is this thing not... Yeah, this thing is not exactly on point with the, but it's the same. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so basically there will be a simple game, right? Where you just need to push up and down this thing and find the right position, right? So a simple lock can just be pressure. One pin unlocks at a certain height. Very simple. If you move the lockpick up and down quickly, it will do nothing. When you are close to the right position, you may hear a sound like a tick. You have to stop in the right spot for 1 second or so to have the pin stay in place, right? A more complex lock can be a sequence of pins to press, right? I think that at a certain height, Well, I think that at a certain height, so a more complex lock can be a sequence of pins to press, right? Without the height issue. A more complex lock can be a sequence of pins to press with the height issue. And an even more complex lock can be one pin moves two others up or down, and you need them all down, so there is some reasoning to do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This thing can become a real puzzle, right? So we have two setups. We have two board, let's call it board setups, right? One with 4 pins maximum, another with 8 pins maximum. It supports from 1 to 4 pins. So simple lock, so super simple lock can be just one. So super simple lock can be just one pin, right? Which maybe would be too little, but anyway. Right? That is what it is. That is what it is, my boys. So, a complex lock, both the upper cylinder and the lower cylinder, both has to move till it... Yeah, exactly. No, but you may have 8 of them, right? You may have 8 of them. So that is the example with... That is the example with only one. Right? But... one setup as 4 pin maximum. The second setup as 8 pins maximum. So I will show you what happens, right? I will show you what happens. I will show you what happens, which is really what we need, right? So you're starting to think, oh my god. You're starting to think, oh my god, what the hell is this will pay? Okay, so you will have like 4 pins like this at the top that you have to move up and down and find the right point, right? And you will have 4 pins at the bottom. When you have this base, right? When you have the base, yeah. when you have the base, when you have the double base, right? That is double. When you have the double base, so that is the most complex lock you may have, right? Now, I don't know how many of this there will be in the game, but we want to have the system. So maybe you will have to push, you know, you will have to push this like this. Then you will go up again, and you will push another one, right? And maybe this one needs to be there. And then you will go up again and push something else, and so on, right? So the mini game will be for you to find the right sequence or the right positions to actually open that lock. Understand? Understand. So yeah, it can become fairly complex, yes. Can become fairly complex, yeah. Obviously, it will depend on your skill. So the idea is that the higher your skill, the easier will be to actually put the pieces in place, right? So maybe if you have a very high skill, you just click and they go in the right place, right? That could be. That could be. You know what? I did changes to this, so maybe I have to delete the old one. Maybe I should, because yeah, I will delete it. I will delete it. I don't think I'm losing anything by deleting that. Okay. Understand? So that is our setup right now. We may have different locks. I don't know. I don't think so. I think the lock will always look like this. It's a bit of a pity because it would be nice to have different. Maybe we can have different skins, right? Maybe we can change the texture, right? We can change the texture of it. So we may have like a golden version, or right? We may have like a golden version of it. This way the system supports from 1 to 8 pins, and the way the system supports and different let's say in different ways. So the way the system supports and different mechanisms, right? In different ways to push and solve the puzzle, to push the pins and solve the puzzle, right? Because at the end it is a puzzle. We may add different skins, right? Different skins to the lock to make it more interesting, right? To make it more. So, for example, we can have this, but made of gold, right? For example, maybe we can even ask the AI to do it. Should we try? I can try. Why there is this dot? Fuck. me hide the pin, maybe. Let me ask the AI if he can do it, just as an example, right? And can you reskin this old medieval lock just by changing the material and not the elements? Let's see. With 8 pins, the number combination will be a very huge one. Yeah. Well, depends if his combination that you have to is like a memory game, or if it's just that every pin works by itself, right? Maybe every pin works by itself. I don't know. But yeah. Polished steel, bronze or brass? Let's say bronze. Bronze. No, just paint it. When he's trying to do this, he's fucking up completely. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does, my friends. Let's see what he does. How many skins we may have? I don't know. We can have like 2 or 3 skins just to... Uh-oh. What is it doing? What is this? It's working. Ah, fantastic. Exactly. Oh wow, it's very nice actually. We could even use it. I mean, we have the problem in the middle, but oh wow. Oh wow. It's very nice. Wait a second. Wait a second. It's even better than the previous. Wait a second. Wait. I mean, the only important point is that the UV should be the same, right? Because otherwise we mess up. So, but you know, it's not a bad thing. Actually, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not bad. Yeah, this is way better than the well, the only problem are the dots. Fuck, yes. No, I did a mistake. I gave, yeah, I did a mistake. I should have given this one, actually. I should have given this one, because this one has the... Crap. Yeah, because I don't want these things to be on top. Also, we don't want the wood. Let me fix this a second, because if we do it this way, the AI cannot fix it, right? The AI cannot fix it. There's no way. The AI cannot fix it. So I need to do this. It's a bit brutal, I know, but it is what I need to do. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. Now the problem is that I changed the shape, right? I changed the shape significantly. That is a problem. I changed the shape significantly. But you know what? I think we can just ignore it. Are we using the two? Are we using this for the... No, we are not. No, we are not using it. Not using it at all. It's perfectly fine. We're not using this. So... I'm just trying to delete all the elements that are actually making the AI go crazy, right? So I'm trying to make it as simple as possible without any weird stuff, so that the AI can just work on it easily, right? Because otherwise it becomes harder for the AI, right? If there are too many weird elements, it doesn't understand what to do, because it doesn't understand how the model looks, right? And we want to avoid that. So I think it is a very simplified version. I think what we are using sometimes is this space, right? If I look at the model, we are using... Yeah, we are using this horizontal space quite a bit. Because, yes, and we are using... Yeah, you see that this one unfortunately is a bit fucked up. Because it's not big enough, but we can readjust it a bit. Can readjust it a bit, because now that I changed the sides, yeah, you see that this part, which before was very linear, right? Now Yeah, now is no more an easy cut, right? You see? And so you have these weird lines. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but I'm just saying. Like if I take this, this is going there. But this is already better, This is already better. This is already better. Minigame 1, no? What do you mean? Okay. It is better, yes. Still not using the wall space. Okay, well, fine. There seems to still be a problem here that we are going over, right? I don't know why we are going over so much on this side, but we are. So the right side seems to be larger in terms of UV map, but we can probably fix that. Okay. Yeah, seems to be as big as this. Now this thing on the right we are not really using. I mean, it's very nice, but we are not using it. Right? We are not using this thing. So maybe I'm thinking to remove it. So that again the AI doesn't confuse itself, right? Then if I want to remove it fully or I want to remove it, I don't know, up to here. Maybe I can do this before doing that. So that this actually ends somehow. And then we can do this so that we clean it. This would be kind of impossible. I think healing can do it. Yeah, healing can do it. Somehow. But fine. It's not a big deal. Okay, so I think that like this is way better. Okay, this way is way better. So unfortunately I have to cut it off, so I will have to do this, right? Now this image, how much is this image at the moment? I think it's a crazy resolution, right? Yeah, it's 1.5 by 120. So if we could make it 124 by 124, that would be fantastic. But I don't think if we can. Let's see. Yes, we can. We can. We can. We can, my boys. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, now that we changed it, obviously all our mapping is fucked up and is very annoying. But finally this is a proper texture, right? Finally this is a proper texture. So if we reload now, everything will mess up, right? Yeah, exactly. But now fixing it should be fairly easy in theory. But I think I need to restart from I need to take one by one, right? I need to take one by one. So I start with lockpick. I start with lockpick 1. and we just retexture it all, right? So it's a bit annoying, but it's okay. It's a bit annoying, but it's fine. And we will use this middle part a lot, right? Really, really a lot. So this one is already done, for example. Easy. Base. Base is definitely a mess. But it should be doable, right? Like this should be doable. Is it slightly rotated? I don't know, it looks like. Oh wow. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much we can scale, what I'm thinking, we can scale 1.5 and it kind of works actually. We scale 1.5 on the X and pretty much it is done. It's not exactly 1.5, but I think it's very, 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 very close actually. Look at that. Bum, bum, bum. Are you singing? Looks wonderful. Yeah, the one generated, yeah, is insane. What the AI can do, you should use the AI, guys, because the AI is the way. It's doing things fantastically these days, and it's getting better every day, right? Every day is getting better. So I mean, you cannot ignore it anymore. You cannot say, oh, it's like a computer, right? It's like someone with a computer and someone without a computer. I mean, it's like you cannot ignore it anymore. You cannot say, oh, it's just a thing. You cannot. You have to use it these days. There's no other way out. Wait a second, why this thing is... Huh? Don't understand this too much. What is this? So why is so fucked? But it's okay. I think we can... I think this one I can leave it like this. It's already... I think it's good enough. I think this one I will leave it like this. Now... Oh wow, the pin didn't move. Ah! That's fantastic. The pin didn't move, boys. So we don't have anything to do on the pins. Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, we are basically redoing all the pieces, right? We are redoing all the pieces, but it's fine. I mean, we have to adapt it to this new texture. We have to adapt it to this new texture, which is fine. I don't know if I want to select everything and do... Maybe yes. No. Wow. It is basically working just by scaling it. Fantastic, easy life. It is. It is working. I mean, maybe just this piece is slightly, you know, to the left, but everything else seems to be matching, so insane. Easy life. Yeah, it actually matches. Well, somehow here it doesn't, but it's fine, who cares? Okay, so the idea is, right, the idea is so the pin seems to be okay. The slit definitely will be wrong. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay, it's done. So now, right now, if I give to the AI this one, if I give to the AI this one, maybe it does it. I don't know if I have still points to upload, right? Because I don't even need the pin anymore, right? No, I don't need the pin anymore. I don't need anything. I just need this. I just need this. Ouch. I cannot upload. No! I cannot upload. I finished my uploading thingy. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I need to call and see if we can fix this. Maybe we can. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. 1 second. So this works already, this works already. So we are already in good shape for just understand too much how the pins are actually working if we actually shrink the texture, right? That's a bit weird. Ah, because they are still using the old wait. We have a mistake here. We have a significant mistake. Yeah, some of the pins are still using the old texture, that's why. Ah, that is why they were working. Okay. Yeah, you see that it's using this texture instead of the other. You know what? I think I would just can I just select all and assign a different texture or not? No, it's not this one. Fuck. No! Okay, it's this. Okay, I did it. So in theory now... No, why is not doing it? Okay, maybe now? Yeah, maybe now. Maybe now. Okay, now. Okay, I did it. I did it, my boys! Yeah, you see that here they are stretched. Yeah. Yeah, they were still using the old texture, that's why. They were still using the old texture. Yeah, this is all good. This is... this guy's still using the old texture as well. Why? Why? Okay. I don't know why they are all using different texture, why they should not. That's annoying. I think I can delete all the other textures actually, but fine. Doesn't work. Okay, nice. No problem. No problem, we will fix it one day. Bro, it didn't change the texture to all. It's continuously messing with me. Why? You know what I will do? Let me do this. We go in files, we go in Blender file, we go under images, right? And we delete all of this. Boom. So all the ones, yeah, exactly. So all the ones that do not use it become wrong, right? Ah, no, that is not a good idea though. I had to do it on materials actually. Okay, so you see that now. Yeah. Now it is correct. Okay. Yeah, yeah, he cannot, it seems that he cannot change it seems that he cannot change automatically. Yeah, he's only changing the last one, you see? So when I selected them all and I said change, actually he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He did it only on one. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ah. I think it came, I think this happened due to the copy that I did, but I'm not completely sure. Yeah, it's significantly wrong. Okay, now is okay. Now is okay. Now all of them are okay. So, okay, the idea was just to say, if we want to apply, right, a new texture, for example, to base 2, right, and I want to assign to lock base 2, I will have to go very soon, by the way, very soon. But if you want to associate this thing, right, which unfortunately at the moment is wrong, but it's fine. At the moment is wrong because we didn't regenerate it properly, but I will. So it will be a bit wrong. Yeah, it will be kind of wrong, right, as you can see. Why is that much wrong? Yeah, I mean, it is wrong because he has the buttons in the wrong place. Yeah, so we have to regenerate it. There is no way. It will not work this way. It will not work this way. We have to regenerate it properly based on... Okay, guys, I think I need to go. But anyway, thank you for watching. And I will see you soon. I will see you soon, guys. So this afternoon, I'm not available. So this afternoon I will not be here, and tonight I will not be here. I will be available tomorrow, probably a bit late, okay? So tomorrow probably will be only 6 o'clock or something like this, depending on how things goes, okay? But yeah, so see you tomorrow, guys, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.